We're joined with Sergeant Steph Martin as part of our regular monthly slot with the local police force here at the Monday Night Community Show. Welcome back to the show, Steph.
Thank you.
Could you firstly let us know how things have been going on the island since you were last on?
Well, very good, I think. I've been off for a month. Things have been relatively quiet in my absence. We've been getting involved in some more crime prevention initiatives, the PCs and the PCSOs, and Joe Watts, the supervisor in my absence, has been leading them to do a lot of these initiatives, such as Sheducation. Now, Sheducation is an initiative that we're working with the Community Safety Unit from Sittingbourne, who cover Swale. Now, what we're doing, we're sending out leaflets, giving people advice on how to protect their property. We've been out in Queenborough and halfway, and extended it to Minster-on-Sea, where we've dropped some of our leaflets. We are educating people on the possible vulnerability of the outbuildings and sheds, and how these vulnerabilities can appeal to thieves. It was hugely successful. Over 50 members of the public phoned Swale Borough Council to gain shed alarms and alarm padlocks. We did some foot patrol within these areas and gave people an opportunity to talk to us and the Swale Borough Council prevention team. So hopefully that will reduce crime, people's outbuildings.
Steph, are there any local priorities that continue to be a problem?
Month in, month out, dog fouling seems to come up on the agenda. People telling us that this is what's important to them, and they want their streets clean. We've been working with Swale Borough Council, who are the lead agency on the tackling of dog fouling. Certainly in Sheerness and in Laysdown, the PCSOs have been working with Swale Borough Council. We've been changing our shifts, going out early, speaking to responsible dog owners, gathering intelligence on those who are at fault for this quality of life issue. We've worked with Tim Oxley, who's the Animal Control Officer for Swale Borough Council, and watch this space for a forthcoming scheme run by Swale Borough Council called the Green Dog Scheme. Hopefully by next month I'll have more to tell you on that one.
We are talking to Sergeant Steph Martin as part of our regular monthly slot with the local police force here at the Monday Night Community Show. We're joined back with Sergeant Steph Martin as part of our regular monthly slot with the local police force here at BRFM. Now, Steph, some of our listeners have noticed recently there seems to be a lot more police in Eastchurch. We were just wondering, is there anything going on?
Well, nothing specific. Firstly, Katie Roberts, PCSO, who used to be in Minster, has returned, and Katie now has responsibility for Eastchurch, so people will see Katie about. We're also continuing our efforts in Op Balloon, which was an initiative that we ran to deal with the parking on the zigzag lines. Residents complained that people were parking on them all the time, so we ran the operation in the school, and they designed the poster, and we're now doing the enforcement stage, where anyone caught parking on the zigzags will get a ticket. And some figures for you. I think it was 19th of September since last year. 27 tickets have been issued to drivers who park on those zigzags, and it's mostly locals. You've just got to realise that it's an offence. Don't do it. It annoys the residents, and it's dangerous because of the crossing. Also, on top of that, we've seized 3 vehicles for no insurance. So, we're doing our bit out there and listening to what the residents say and acting upon it.
Steph, you spoke to us in the past about smart water. Have you had any recent results from it?
Well, anyone who's marked their property with smart water out of some of the initiatives we ran in 2010 will have their property protected. And if that property does get stolen and goes through any of the second-hand shops or the jewellers, we're in there regularly with our town centre officers, and it's likely that property will be found and returned to you. And we usually detect that crime with a charge of the offender. But we've got another initiative coming up called Horse Watch. Now, that's run by Kent Police Country Eye, and it's our dedicated equine and rural crime reduction communication network. Now, if you want to join this, it's free. You don't have to pay anything, and you will receive free alerts on rural and equine crime affecting your area. You get a free newsletter that offers crime reduction advice. There are discounts on smart water, which you can put on horse tack and other valuable items that are prone to be stolen. And it's free, as I said. There's no annual or monthly fee. And you can contact us for more info on 01795 419 212 or email neighbourhoodwatch.swale@kent.pnn.police.uk.
Do you have any speed checks coming up, Steph?
We do. We've got a couple of speed checks coming up over March and into April. We're doing a lot more on illegal number plates with ANPR soon to be placed on our bridge systems, the number plate recognition system. Obviously, those who have illegal number plates, it might not recognise it on the camera. So if you have your vehicle stolen and you've got a number plate that's in italics or spaced wrongly, we might not be able to find your vehicle if it goes through those cameras. So we're doing some operations on that. Also the speed checks, again, we're responding to any complaints that we've had of speeding vehicles, checking out the areas and then conducting the checks to try and reduce casualties on the roads. But if anyone has any locations or complaints of speeding, please just let us know on the neighbourhood office number, which is 584165.
We are talking to Sergeant Steph Martin as part of our regular monthly slot here at the Monday Night Community Show on BRFM. We're joined back with Sergeant Steph Martin here at the Monday Night Community Show. Steph, are there any crime prevention messages you wish to give out to us?
Well, we've been having a bit of a spate of cold callers knocking at the doors and asking to photograph people's meters. Now, what I would say, if anyone does come to your door, it's unusual that anyone would actually need a photo of your meter. Check their ID. If you're not happy with it, ring their company and book an appointment for someone to come out that is reputable. Make sure it's a legitimate inquiry, and it's not just cold callers for these meter photographs. If anyone comes to your door offering things for sale, you've got a cooling off period, they have to go away. Just be a bit careful about anyone coming and offering services at the door that you haven't actually booked yourself.
Steph, what useful contact details do you have for our listeners this month?
The usual details. If you want to report a crime in progress or an emergency, just dial 999. The non-emergency number for Kent Police is 01622 690 690. If you wish to contact the Island Neighbourhood Team Office, call us on 01795 584 165. Or if you wish to send your local officer an email, just log on to the Kent Police website and there's an option there to send you, whichever area you live in, just to send your officer an email with any queries or questions, or if you just want a visit, it doesn't matter, just contact us.
Steph, once again, thank you very much for coming here and speaking to our listeners.
Thanks for inviting me, and I'll see you next month.
That's Steph Martin as part of our regular monthly slot here at BRFM on the Monday Night Community Show.